All right, this is Saritha Arunkumar. I work as an SME in security. I'd like to talk about some of the very interesting things that we do in security in ETS, and some of the things that I've picked up today is computing on encrypted data, frictionless security, mobile privacy, location security, and biometric security. So computing on encrypted data, it is you take your data, you encrypt it, you put it on an untrusted server, and then you perform certain computations on that, and then you take back the encrypted data, which only you can decrypt. Just to give an example and to explain what I've just said, assume a scenario where you have two parties, party A and party B. Party A is trying to ask a question to B without actually revealing the question to B, and then B gives the answer without actually knowing that the answer has been given. Sounds magic, doesn't it? Come and talk to Graham Bent, who's one of the STSMs in the team. He'll show you how this magic can be turned into reality. Moving on, just touching on what frictionless security does. So frictionless security is all about taking this complex authentication process and making it really simple and not having to remember hard passwords. And the way we do it is just by using some of the contextual information around you, like time, location, certain activities that you do, and so on. So by making use of these contextual information, you can authenticate yourself on the mobile device and without having to remember hard passwords. We have a little bit of extra things that we add to this frictionless security, and that is to have different levels of trust, like say low, medium, and high, depending on the level of risks that you have with each of the transactions. So you can have a certain level of trust appended to each of them. The next area to touch on is location security and a little bit about identity security within the whole mobile security context. So as you know, whenever we want to make use of location-based services, we have to reveal our identity, we have to reveal our location. That's how it works today. We in emerging technology have come up with a new solution that allows you to make use of location-based services without actually revealing your location, without actually giving away your identity information. How do we do it? The way we do it is very simple when I explain it, but a little complicated in algorithmic terms. So we have something called as the trust server that we've implemented on the edge of the network. The reason for it to be on the edge of the network is because with the server being on the edge of the network, you can easily access it with limited bandwidth, with limited frequency, rather than having to go to the core of the network. So every time you make a request through the device, instead of it directly going to the service provider, it goes through this trusted server, and this trusted server takes your location information, takes your identity information, anonymizes the location, clones the identity, gives that information back to the device, and then that is sent back to the service provider. So when the service provider looks at it, it looks as if the request could have come from any one of the 10 users in that region. So that's basically what we do. Well, we can talk about it a little more when you come and see us, and we can show you a demo on that as well. The other area that we touch on when it comes to mobile security, location security, is around access control. There's been a lot of work that's been done in access control, and everybody knows that XSEML has been used pretty much to actually do the negotiation within access control. What we've done is taken access control to the next level by making use of geographical coordinates. So trying to restrict a person when he accesses information based on his geographical location. Simple use case, a doctor trying to access patient's record. He needs to be in the surgery to access the records and not outside of the surgery. The way we do it is take the XSEML engine, convert it into something called as Geo-XSEML by making use of some new extensions called GeoPolygon. So we would define a polygon, and if the person trying to access information is within the polygon, then he gets access to it. We can show you a demo later on this. Very interesting area that we work on around biometrics is around EEG biometrics. And you all know that there are a number of modalities of biometric like iris, fingerprint, face, and voice, and so on. This is new. This is EEG biometrics, and this is used for authenticating you to the system. The whole of biometrics community is looking at us to see what results we come up with, and the application for it is you're riding a bike, you're trying to access your application without touching the phone, you use your imagination pattern, think about something, we authenticate you, and you get into the system. Yes, that's the future for this EEG biometrics. We are working on a demonstration, and we have this headset with us right now. The plan is to get it working by end of December. So talk to us more when you see us outside. That's it from me. Thank you.